Hello everyone, we are still here for one of our videos. Today I want to talk to you about how to calculate the thermal power to be dissipated in hydraulic power plants. We install a large number of plate heat exchangers for the purpose of oil cooling in hydraulic power plants. What occurs in essence? When we possess an aerodynamic center, which is a system driven by a pump that applies oil under pressure into servo mechanisms, into servo controls, into pistons. Well, this oil is pumped at a relatively high pressure. It relies then on the kind of application, on the kind of cylinder, on the kind of utilization in substance, and unavoidably it warms up. It heats up due to pumping and the work it performs on the cylinders. This oil needs to be cooled down because otherwise, if it continuously increases in temperature, it loses its own characteristics and gets damaged. How do you calculate how much this oil needs to be cooled? In terms of temperature, let's say that the issue is quite simple. We need to maintain a temperature around 40-50 degrees, which means that we need to supply cylinders, pumps, and hydraulic motors at a temperature of around 40, 45, 50 degrees. But that's not the issue. The issue is calculating the thermal power that we need to remove. The most straightforward approach typically involves considering the power of the pump motor that circulates the oil under pressure in the circuit. Because essentially this is the element that transmits thermal energy to the oil. Usually the 30%, 40%, maximum 50% of the installed power is calculated as the motor of the pump that pressurizes the oil. This is the amount of energy that needs to be removed from the oil for cooling. It's an empirical calculation, of course. To make a much more accurate calculation, you would need to take into account the efficiency of the pump and the efficiency of the electric motor. Typically, for simplicity, the percentage I indicated is used. The power of the engine and the pump is taken. From this power, the 30, 40%, maximum 50% of power is calculated. This becomes the thermal power. And to give a banal example, if we have a pump with a 100 kilowatt engine, the thermal power to be removed from the oil circuit is equivalent to 30-50 kilowatt. Another crucial factor is oil viscosity, but we'll discuss it later. Thanks and good evening to all of you.